Everyone, Christopher Beast here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking about DevStream 40, or the dev stream that happened today. DevStream 40 was yet another one of these community building dev streams, much like 38 and 39, so there's really not a lot of information for me to cover and dissect. I really think our next DevStream 41, which should be coming around the same time that information begins to get rolled out for Season 9, will be one to pay attention to. But if you're here just to quickly get caught up, there's really not much that is integrally important. But I will be covering everything that was talked about, and yeah, let's just get right into it. So let's quickly run through a couple of the questions the devs were asked and their answers. So first of all, someone asked about private games. The devs confirmed they are not working on this. This makes sense, as it just seems like something that would require extra devs to work on. It doesn't really seem like it would be beneficial for a lot of the community. The devs confirmed they do not have time to make a PvE mode. This has been known for a long time, but they reaffirmed it further. They confirmed that Portable Signals will be working with Season 9. They kind of confirmed this last dev stream as well, but they doubled down on it this time. They confirmed that there's going to be a change to default stack sizes. In that right now they're set to a full stack, and that consumables will be set back to the default being 1, while ammo will remain the default being stacks. And as everyone knows, you don't have to use the default. You can hit the button and it will switch to the other. So this isn't huge news. It will just be a little quality of life change. But I've stated that they will not be making every map into a summer and winter version because it's a decent amount of work to do so, but they are interested in making some maps summer and winter, and they actually want to hear the community's input into what maps they think should be getting summer and winter versions. In my opinion, I think a winter Grandheim and a summer version of Victorson would kind of be something I would be very much in favor of. Add on to this, they're adding an in-match, they're against adding an in-match timer that counts how long until the radiation, saying it would be immersive breaking and not very something they're really fans towards. They also confirmed that they have no plans of adding helmets, so that was really all the questions. There wasn't a lot of questions this dev stream. A lot of it was focused on community building. So on that community building, we can note that the devs did a couple of giveaways and just kind of relaxed most of the stream. So here are some things I want to bring up that I think are a little bit important that we as a community should be looking at. First things first, the plan situation. It has been kind of the new public outcry of the last month that a lot of people are starting to notice that certain plans are not appearing in crates as they should. And I really think this might just be a coding error. I think the stuff is in those crates and it's possible to get them, but I think certain plans for certain people are just bugged, and I think a little bit of a review from the devs into what's going on inside crates could help. I also think, not to toot my own horn here, but I just made a video talking about how much trash is inside of crates. Get rid of a lot of that trash, it would make the code a lot more clean, which in turn might fix this plan situation. On top of that, I want to note that there is a lot of anger towards the devs in the dev stream today. I think that was completely misplaced. There's two reasons for this that I believe it's misplaced. Is one, queue times are some of the fastest in Vigor's ever existence, and while certain maps are having a little bit of a sputter down, most maps have gotten their queue times almost halved. Shootout has had so many players over the last 2 weeks that they've gone from 9-player lobbies to 12-player lobbies with almost no change in matchmaking time. So that's a lot of players. And while the devs haven't really said anything about player numbers personally, they haven't said anything. I think it's clear looking at, Twitch viewership, looking at the number of views big YouTubers are getting on their YouTube channels, and really just looking at the diversity of who people are running into in encounters, that a lot more people are playing the game right now than ever. So you would think with all of this, Vigor's doing well right now, the community would be thanking the devs and praising that the game is finally getting some of the recognition it deserves. But no, there was just a lot of anger, a lot of you ruined the game with little to no evidence or even arguments. People were just mad and they were just yelling. And I want to remind everyone, that's a vocal minority in the community. If the game is growing as a result of 8.1, then it's a clear sign that those who complained about 8.1 are not the majority of the game. Because if they were, then the game would have shrunk, because they would be correct. Putting that out there, I really just think the devs moving forward really should moderate their chat. I'm not really a big fan of ultra moderating in things where you're talking to the devs, but allowing the amount of bashes that just went in for Cynthia's direction and went towards Pyreet and the dev team as a whole. I really think a little bit of a step, just squashing that stuff, deleting messages, timing people out. And it's not like the devs haven't timed people out in the past. Stepping back on that and doing it more, I think, is necessary, especially when we're seeing people who are advocating for things without any arguments, especially when Vigor's doing so well right now, not, instead of trying to argue their position, just attacking whoever they can attack. That's not what we want to see. One last thing I want to address, really on dev streams, we should try to, as a community, begin to ask questions that are, more important. I saw some people asking about the plans, and that was good. But really just starting to ask about things like, what's going on with UK servers would be a nice start. And really just questions that they haven't answered already, or you can't find answers to, would really what I think we as a community should focus on. And I know somebody's going to say, well, Chris, why don't you just ask the questions yourself? I ask those questions in private. I'm a partner. I have a Discord to ask questions to the devs whenever I want. If the community's mad that the dev streams aren't providing information, then they should ask questions to get the answers they want. Asking the same question that's been answered every single dev stream over and over again is not going to change anything about your answer. But now I just sound like a ranting, angry person. So I'm going to end this with a happy little note. The devs have more crowns than me. This is the first person I've met in all of Vigor to have more crowns than me. They have 46,000 crowns, which equals 733 United States dollars. That's a lot of crowns, Maybe we got to get the devs to give all their crowns to, cool people like you guys. But that's it for today. I hope to see you all next time, and this has been Crystal Beast. Ciao, ciao.